In this lesson, we're going to take a look at building all, or building a project, within the Eclipse IDE. So as we've been working with our projects, every time we save, we've noted that changes have been applied on our screen as the code has changed. It tells us where there's an error. And so if we take a semicolon off from somewhere within our code, obviously that's going to create an error. And we note that immediately the editor itself knows that there's an error, that it's missing a semicolon. But right now there's nothing happening down here until we hit save. Well, what's happening is this part down here is responding to the actual build. And the build is when we actually run the compiler and make the code into the classes that are used to execute the program. Well, if we look at our project menu, what we'll see is that build automatically is most likely checked. If we uncheck that, now when we make changes, immediately this error has been corrected. And when I hit save, what we'll note is the error down here has not been corrected. That's because we have not run a build. So anytime we want to run our newest, latest code, we need to build our project. And so if we go to the project menu, we can see that there is a way to build all, which will build all the projects in the Explorer, or build just the project itself. And this one we only have one project, so we can do either one and get the same results. Note that we can also press Control B or Command B on the Mac in order to do a build on all of the projects. So in here I could select Control B, and now the build will run, and you'll see that the error has been eliminated from below. Of course, leaving build automatically checked, we don't have to manually build, and most times the build will be done for us. And so when we try to do a build, it will be grayed out because it's already been built most recently. And if we were to run the project when build automatically is checked, what will happen is it will automatically make sure that the project is built before it tries to run it. So essentially, what it comes down to, in order to run a project, we need to have our code compiled, and to do that, we run a build. And again, we can get to that through the project menu by selecting Build All, Build Project, or having Build Automatically selected, or hitting Control B to run a manual build. And that wraps up our look at building projects.